Holy Family opened in 2000. 7 parishes came together to create the school in 2000. When it opened, we had just 164 students, and we're up to almost 500 now.
Holy Family Catholic School is a regional school that works with parents to promote the growth of the whole child, spiritually, intellectually, socially, emotionally, and physically. And this really forms the foundation of how we prepare budgets and all that it takes to run a really strong Catholic school.
With the gift of Holy Family, what you teach your child is you show them how to express our faith within persons that are of similar faith, but also when they're outside of our school in the community, then they can show their faith by their actions.
The most important thing that we do at Holy Family is to nurture the love of Jesus Christ and the gospel message. Everything else can be done in other places, except the love of the gospel is unique to a Catholic school, and particularly to the community of Holy Family.
PSIA is the private school interscholastic association for the state of Texas, so it covers all of the private schools in Texas. And it allows students in grades 1 through 8 to compete in various academic areas. So everything from speech areas, math areas, science, social studies. The middle school division won state championship for the 4th year in a row. Our elementary division won 3rd place at the state championship.
The annual Choir of Angels exists to support the operating budget of the school. Nothing has as far-reaching effect as the annual appeal. Every program is touched by it, every student is touched by it, every employee is touched by it, and it is the one thing that keeps the school running smoothly and ensures the soundest, financial future for the school.
The Choir of Angels supports the operating expenses actually for the current year at Holy Family and covers things like lights, books, extracurricular activities, some of the fine arts, athletics, field trips like the Camp Cappy field trip that all of our younger students end up going to.
The money that's donated to the Choir of Angels by parents, grandparents, and members of the community directly goes into enriching our children's experiences here at Holy Family. So we see a very direct impact from the monies that we receive.
I think we all decided we're going to put our kids in a private Catholic school. It's no shock that it takes money to run a place like Holy Family and to run it the way we want it to be run, because we want the experience for our children.
We do have a certain level of tuition assistance that we receive, but it does not cover all of our needs.
The gap is the difference between what it costs to actually educate each student and the tuition that we charge for each student. The goal each year is for 100% participation for all of our families in the Choir of Angels.
Some of the examples of some of the benefits are seen in the classroom. So when you spend time in the classroom, you'll see a lot of technology that's there that wasn't there before Choir of Angels got involved. There's other things with one-act play or with some of the sports programs here that have seen direct impact from Choir of Angels, and that's a big deal. So you see it just by getting involved. You'll see what is there now as a result, which wasn't there before.
The annual Choir of Angels appeal provides essential support for the operating costs of the budget. Everything that you see, everything that your child experiences each year is affected by the fundraising support of this very important annual appeal.
We participated in terms of making a contribution, but the part that I like to make sure that I always remember is that I'm fortunate enough to work for a company that does matching grants. So not only was I able to contribute with my family to the Choir of Angels campaign, but we were effectively able to double that through the program that my company has.
That's an important piece because you may have an employer that matches 2 to 1 or 3 to 1, like is in my case. And so that's an important thing to look at because that could magnify your contribution. So what you may think is not a lot may be doubled or even tripled in some cases, and that makes a huge difference to the school.
The Choir of Angels is for everybody. Those who participate come from all walks of life. It's Primarily it does come from parents, it comes from grandparents and siblings. It's also from the community in general, the friends and neighbors around the school, friends and neighbors from where people live in all those neighborhoods. So anybody can contribute and be part of the Choir of Angels.
When I look at the experience that our son has had here at Holy Family, every one of those signs is something that is ingrained in each of these students on a daily basis. And as a community, I think a community of dynamic Catholics that are sending our children here, it's important for us to rally together to support the Choir of Angels, to not only help provide that same kind of opportunity to our own students, but also help expand that opportunity so that we can give that to other students as well.